There are two dominant perceptions of reality that will be discussed in this video: realism and relativism. Each is based on contrasting ontological beliefs. However, these perspectives have been combined in critical realism and constraint realism. Realists believe that an objective reality, or the truth, exists, which is separate from human behaviors. It is bound by natural laws, can be measured objectively, and generalized. Realism is also known as positivism and has many definitions. It represents traditional science, where truth or facts are determined by scientific laws through experimentation. Knowledge or truth is static. This perspective, positivism, is criticized for not being able to study human behavior in depth, disregarding feelings and mental constructions of reality. In contrast, relativism is a relational concept. Relativists search for subjective meaning rather than the truth and believe that knowledge is contextual. Relativism is also referred to as post-positivism and has various definitions. Relativists question truth, viewing it as dynamic. Relativists believe that there are numerous mental constructions of reality that evolve from culture and experience. Thus, reality does not exist outside the individual. Although there are numerous differences between these perspectives, there are also some similarities. The knowledge in both paradigms can shift, even though the rationales for this shift are completely different. In summary, realists believe in an external reality that is subjective, static, and measurable, whereas relativists believe that truths are subjective, dynamic, and contextual. Both ontological perspectives are changing and may be interpreted differently. Although constraint realism and critical realism are given as examples of realism, they represent mixed ontologies. These examples demonstrate the confusion of terminology regarding ontology. Categorizing ontology into two paradigms is overly simplistic and problematic.